Hey guys, what's going on here? It's Nick. Beautiful day today. Really fired up, really excited, and I've been doing these a lot, and I feel like I'd rather start going out of my comfort zone. I just started. Just so you guys know, I just started doing a lot of personal training videos, and some Bible devotion because I really want to get closer to God. And whoever is into God, I really want to help those other people get closer to their goals and dreams with God, or from a physical aspect, or from the Bible asset. But yeah, the topic today is it's get from under, and I want to start off with a quote. It says, "Ye are of God little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He than is in you, than he that is in the world." And it's John 4:4. So I'll go into more depth about that quote a little bit later, but it talks about circumstances. Who here has ever said, I'm pretty well considering my circumstances. I'm doing pretty well considering my circumstances. I want you to pause that video. I want you to ask yourself that if you've ever had any circumstance and you said, you know what, I'm doing pretty well considering my circumstances. Or, one of your friends asks you, how are you doing? Like, oh, I'm doing pretty well considering where I'm at right now. Considering all the hardship I'm going through right now, rather. And the problem is, a lot of people say, all these circumstances and problems and all these things are happening to them, but little do people know, little do people forget, is that the devil once swarmed into the kingdom of God, and then God just basically whipped his butt. And here's what he said right here. He said, "He spoiled principalities and powers and made a show of them openly, triumphing over them," basically triumphing over the devil. And it says here, "Then Jesus turned around and gave that victory to you. You are of God." Remember that. You have overcome through Jesus because he lives in you. You never have to live under the circumstances again. Basically what they're saying is you are God's highest form of creation. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They have this problem where, they think that circumstances dictate their future. The economy dictates their future. A lot of these things dictate their future, their job, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their mom, their dad, their friends, their family, their dog, the car smashing into a wall, any freaking thing, an ant's freaking biting them or something. They think those circumstances dictate their future. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are God's highest form of creation. You don't have to let those situations dictate your future. You dictate your future. You determine what you want to do and how successful you want to be, because success is a matter of the mindset you are in. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Success is nothing more than a mindset. And success is described in a multitude of ways. Some people like money, some people like fame, some people like a legacy like myself. But failure is always described as one way. Failure is the inability to achieve one's goals, and that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people don't achieve their goals simply because they let their circumstances dictate their future, and that's why I'm getting a little bit frustrated right now, because I understand that a lot of people, asking me these questions like, well, why am I not where I'm at right now? Why do I not have the body I want? Well, did you let your circumstances dictate your future? You gotta ask yourself that, guys. And that's why they're going back to that quote with Job. I'm an amateur of the Bible, but Job, and excuse me, it was actually John that they were mentioning. I don't have my eyeglasses. I'm blind, but I'd like to bring up. I feel like they really should have put the Job quote in there. And it's funny because I used to call him Job, so I wasn't amateur of the Bible. I'm learning, but they said with Job, and it says it right here on my stomach. It says 29:3. It says, "By his light I walk through the darkness." And this guy named Job, the devil basically said, long story short, he stripped him of all his riches, his family, destroyed his land, his livestock, and everything in his time. And the devil's just like, well, what are you going to do now? If he didn't have all this, then he wouldn't be too successful, right? Well, wrong, because Job didn't let his circumstances dictate his future, and that is the true example of a leader, because he rise to the occasion. You know what? He didn't let the noise dictate his future. He didn't let the livestock, the family, the money, anything dictate his future. He knew that with the power of God, being that he was the highest form of creation, and he let himself dictate his future. He created his own life. He created his own economy. He created his own mental state. He created what he wanted to think about, not what the devil or the noise wanted you to think about. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited. I'm really fired up, guys, and I hope you got some value out of this. I get really, inflamed by this book. It's a great book. It's called From Faith to Faith, a daily guide to victory. It is an awesome book. I still don't know how I came across it. My girlfriend actually have bickering about it, because it's funny, because I don't know how I came across it. It's just hilarious, but it's a great book, and I guess it's a sign from the Lord himself. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are on here, please like, share, subscribe, whatever, if you got some value out of this, and God bless, and I hope you all have a great day.